Aloha, this is Taisei from Taisei Discovers, here with my brother Kenji in production. Without him, none of this is possible. Okay, so our next guest has cemented his place in Hawaii's music scene, gracing the largest stages here in Hawaii and also internationally. His abilities have taken him to the likes of Singapore, Japan, Saipan, and even Dubai. If you know Taisei, you know I love music. And I also respect all who make a living doing it. Welcome to Taisei Discovers Taylor Tadani, a.k.a. DJ Hapa Boy.
Hey.
My man, thank you.
Thank you. It's a pleasure. Thanks for having me.
Oh, automatic, man. I was thinking about this day for a while because I've always been fascinated with DJs and their ability to control crowds and control energy. Really, I'm really into like energy and stuff, you know? So like when I watch, I've seen you perform multiple times. And I remember when Taisei Discovers was kind of in its infancy, I was at one of your shows, and it was amazing to watch how you read the crowd, how you kind of take them on a journey like that. And so I thought, hey, man, one day I'd love to interview him because I want to understand your perspective a little more.
Yeah, of course. That's exactly kind of the explanation of it. Big Koa always says it on the mic when he MCs for me on Saturdays at Mai Tais, and he's always, we're going on a musical journey with DJ Hapa Boy, and that's exactly what's happening.
Yeah. Awesome, man. So I know that you're originally from the Big Island and you made your way over to Oahu. Now you're a household name to anybody that knows music, anybody that, you know, is clubbing, but mainly the people in the music community. And I know that you're respected. Can you talk a little bit about your childhood in the BI and then also your transition to Honolulu?
Yeah, of course. Born and raised Big Island, Kona. And I grew up in Kona till about 6th grade. I was going to school there. Full local boy, surfing, skateboarding. That was my life. And then my mom had my baby brother, Trey. And we're 10 years apart. We after he was born, my mom wanted to move to Vegas. And I just wasn't ready to do that. I did not want to go to Vegas. I was fighting it and worked out perfect. My dad, my pops was living in Oahu, so easy decision. Moved in with my dad, and that was a full, complete change of lifestyle for me, being a surfer boy and all that, kind of into I know Kaneohe and Kailua side's kind of still country in the most sense, but it's different country than Big Island country. So going from Big Island Kona to kind of concrete jungle kind of setting in a sense. It was Kaneohe though, so it was a little easier to get used to being on that side. But switching from Big Island to Oahu was different, but I think it was needed in my path and journey. Everything happens for a reason. So me being in Oahu was a good change. I ended up going to King Intermediate right away. Okay. So yeah, that's a tough school.
Reality check right there.
Yeah, I learned, I got humbled, and I just get into a lot of trouble and fights all the time. Just kids kind of challenging me just because my dad is Tiny Tadani and stuff like that. It was weird. I had to get used to it, but held my own, did what I had to do, and I didn't want to go to Castle High School because of all that drama. So I was like, go somewhere else. And my dad helped me. He got at the time was called a district exception, and I ended up going to Kalahale. Okay. Or Kalahale.
Kalahale.
Yeah. And going high school there, and that's what kind of led me to where I am now for the most part.
So what got you started in DJing?
The DJing scene for me popped up because, just for me to get into the clubs, I had nothing to do with that scene. I was oblivious to that. I knew nothing. But how I got there was from video editing. I was doing a lot of video editing at school, throughout high school. that guy doing all the edits and whatnot. And I learned a lot and taught myself a lot during those times. But while I was doing that, I was editing my dad's show. I don't know if you know
Tiny TV.
Hey, yes.
I love Tiny TV, bro. That was
Yeah.
like before social media and all that. OC16.
That
like,
was social
Yeah,
media
it
back
was.
then.
Respect.
And yeah, I do got to shout out my dad, my pops.
Yeah.
He is the first influencer, not only in Hawaii, but one of the first influencers and the first people to do selfies.
Really?
I don't know, holding a camera and
Yeah.
and filming yourself wasn't cool back then.
Yeah.
Everyone thought it was weird. Everyone thought, what are you doing? You don't have a crew. And look at everyone now. Everyone wants to selfie and do all of that. So it's yeah.
Dad was a trailblazer.
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So, for those who don't understand what a DJ does, like if I were to ask somebody from my mother's generation, a lot of them think that you're just pressing a button and then people are dancing. Like they don't really understand the intricacies or the nuances of it. Can you break it down for them?
Yeah. For the most part, I mean, you step into a club or venue or any type of event. That's kind of what I pride myself on. I don't just do clubs. I do almost any type of event.
Weddings.
I'll do a funeral if you want me to, you know. But it's just music at the end of the day brings people together. And there's a way, I look at it as a puzzle. When I'm showing up to an event, it's, okay, what pieces am I gonna lay out to finish this picture and make people happy? And that's how I treat the situation. And I think the biggest attribute for my DJing is being able to read the crowd. It's truly a lost art. I feel like the new generation coming up, they skip it. It's something you learn through experience and doing gigs where there's no one there, or gigs where there's a little bit people, or gigs where there's a lot of people. Like, you just need that experience to be able to gain those skills of reading the crowd, seeing who's in there, what should I play to make everyone happy in a sense. It's almost impossible to make everyone happy, but it's that's the challenge. You want to get everyone to enjoy what you're playing.
Okay, so let's get technical. When it comes to mixing music and reading the crowd, what does that mean? You're picking certain songs, you're adjusting BPMs, you're mixing it at certain points in the song so it flows well. What does that look like in your head? What's going through your head?
It's in my head, it's a guy with a huge canvas and he's just throwing paint at the wall, like, and doing art in a sense. But it really comes down to who's in the room. You're physically looking, like, okay, you can go by race, you can go by age, it's all of that. And I mean, I think those are the two most important things, rage and age, because
race and age.
You're looking at, again, who's in the crowd, what type of music I'm gonna play. Oh, it's a little older crowd. I'm gonna start out with some little classics, see where that goes, and then you know, certain places the crowd changes. It's like, oh shoot, the crowd's way younger now. I gotta play something new, or I mean, say. Yeah, it all depends who's in the room.
No, I understand what you're saying, because when I was there, it was at Hawaiian Brian's.
Okay.
And when I was there and I was watching you, you know, there's always that little group of girls that don't give a fuck, right? And then they're going and they're just dancing, they're doing everything, right? But then there's a lot of people just standing there. And then I saw what you did was you started throwing more reggae music, like more like local reggae music. And it was songs that people knew, so they sang along. And I saw that kind of break the ice, because it was still the moment before everybody was still arriving at that point. I was there a little early. And then as soon as you transitioned from like the 90s stuff, I saw you like throwing a couple reggaes, and then I saw the reaction. And then I was like, oh, wow. And now people are starting to walk to the floor. You know, and those there's three girls, they were setting the mood, making it comfortable for others. But then as they started getting more hype, other people felt more comfortable to kind of move a little bit. And then I just seen it was like a set of waves that were small, and then they were kind of growing. And then before you knew it, the floor was packed. And then you're on the mic as well, hyping people up, DJ Hapa Boy, you know what I mean? And then I just thought it was magical watching you control the crowd. So tell me the feeling that you get when you have a couple of hundred people or even a couple thousand people enchanted with your musical guidance.
It's a lot of fun. It's honestly those moments. I call them moments of grace. Moments of grace are hard to sometimes see and realize it's going on, but that's one of them that I count, and it's a feeling that that's why I do what I do type of thing. I think Shaquille O'Neal, he explained it perfectly. I mean, I don't know if you know it, he's a huge DJ now, and he's doing all these big festivals and shows. And I mean, someone who's been doing it for, so long, and watching someone who just stepped in and starts killing it and doing all these big things, but it's the way he brings energy. And I mean, everyone knows he's not making the music, and it doesn't even matter at this point. It's just people go out to see the show and experience that energy that he brings to a crowd, and I have nothing but respect for that. It's but anyway, bringing him up, he mentioned that feeling is better than winning a championship.
Wow.
Like he compares it to that Game 7, like
Well, if you think about it as well, when you're competing with a team, you're all in it together, right? And I think as a DJ, it's really up to you and your musical selection and how well you can understand the crowd and what they want, and then also take them to places where they weren't expecting.
Yeah.
Right? Because I mean, Lord knows, I love events and festivals. I love music. I'm a big Fred Again fan. I like electronic music. I like house music, but I'm a hip hop fan at heart. But just a fan of music in general. And when I watch you guys up there like wizards, controlling the mood, and then also giving everyone a really good feeling. That's really what it is, right? You're giving this feeling, and it's reciprocated by the reaction of the crowd. And then I can feel your mana growing with that. And then that's really the interaction that you desire, right? The back and forth, and then
engagement is everything. I feel like not only DJs, there's performers and entertainers out there. Like, you gotta connect with the crowd in some way. And I take advantage of it, having a mic in my hand and being able to MC and stuff too. It helps tremendously. Just not only becoming the life of the party, because people sometimes they expect you to be the life of the party, so that's your job. You got to step in and be that guy or girl.
Okay, tell me this: what does a good performance look like to you, and what does a bad performance look like to you?
Well, first, to bring it back to what you were describing earlier, I have a line that, I mean, we've kind of all heard, but you're a good DJ when you play music that people didn't know they wanted to hear. Yeah,
nice.
So that is always kind of a good way to look at it, to what you're trying to accomplish from people, is to get that out of them. Like, what is this? Or
Shazamming in the crowd.
Yeah, what is this? Or I haven't heard this in so long. Or whatever that feeling is you're bringing out of them, and that's kind of the pinnacle of what you're trying to accomplish. Yeah.
So what's a bad night look like?
Man, a bad night is usually more, I don't know. A bad night is just people not
reacting to
just not. just requesting stuff, they're out for the wrong reasons, I think. You know, those ones that they just want to hear that one song that, you know, from that one artist, or they want to, whatever it is, it's super selfish in a sense. And then I think what leads to a bad night is how people request songs. You guys, it's okay to request music, but it's all about how you do it. You come up to me, put your phone to my face, or say, hey, play this song, or anything in that sort.
You're not going to get
You ain't going to get it. You ain't nothing. I'll tell you, I'll smile, say, yeah, I'll make it look like I'm going to, but I ain't playing it. But you come up, hey, man, you're doing a great set, you play, or whatever. You start off with a compliment, and then, I was wondering if you could play this song, or you know, if you can fit that in, or... Yeah. I can try and make that work. I don't even need a tip. You know what I mean? But the best way, guarantee you can get your song played. Money. $100 bill, a $50 bill, whatever it is. Yeah. That's how you speak and talk to a DJ, and you want your song played. Yeah. You'll get it played. I promise.
Wow, that's good information for people out there. So what separates a high level DJ and an amateur?
Skill level first. I mean, everyone can talk and do content and seem like they're doing stuff, but once you're on the decks and you're performing in front of people, your skills are talking. You can only fake the funk so much in front of a camera and stuff. So skills would be the first one, and the second would probably be your personality. And how you network, how you talk to other people and build relationships in that sense. That kind of, there's times when you have the skills, but you don't have the personality. Yeah, you know, and there's been times like that a lot. I've met DJs where I've looked up to, and they're DJing, I'm opening for them, or can't wait to meet them, whatever it is, and then you meet them. And you're like, wow, like that's how they are, or, you know, that's how they're going to act, and it's 50-50. There's other people the same way. And I'm so glad. And that's how I know I can tell from real from fake, because if I hit it off with them, to me, they're real people, because, you know, they're genuine. They can have a conversation and be friends. That's kind of the goal in life, is to meet new people and, you know, have good relationships with people. So when I don't hit it off with someone, or they, you know, too high maka, whatever it is, or they don't want to fuck with me, then I get it. Yeah. And then I hear other people's stories too about these people, and it's like, oh, okay, I'm not the only one, you know, it's not me. Okay. Yeah.
What was the most memorable show to date?
Man, opening up for Pitbull at the Blaisdell was kind of a big deal for me.
Yo, I got a special announcement, but I'm gonna tell you guys live and direct right now. Next week, Saturday, I'm gonna be opening up for Pitbull at the Blaisdell.
Just kind of a full circle moment. All that hard work over a decade, and being able to perform in your home state, biggest venue in the sense. And the Blaisdell, it has a special meaning to me as well. My grandfather, who passed away, was a scorekeeper and did a lot of the stuff over there, and had ties into that industry, along with my dad doing his thing. But we had his service inside of Blaisdell, and it was a really special service. And at the end of it, my dad, LeBron James, my grandpa, in the middle, really, with his ashes. Oh wow! Like that, bro. I thought he was talking shit, but he did it, and not a lot of people know it. But I don't know. I think it's super dope. For the rest of my life, my grandfather's going to be a part of that building. And every time I step in there, I feel all that mana.
And then the honor to, open up not just for Pitbull, who is extremely high energy and known by pretty much everybody in the musical community, but to be the one opening up for him with that, that to me that's absolutely amazing. So when you're constructing a playlist for Pitbull, what's going through your mind, man? That's a big task.
Again, I just looking at the type of crowd I'm gonna have. It's gonna be more younger, more girls than anything, and it's okay. So I think, what type of music am I gonna play to, keep this crowd hype? And it's gonna be a lot of chick songs, Taylor Swift, Kelly Clarkson, Rihanna, like all these female artists who have these bangers that people will sing along to and all that. That's kind of the goal. And then, of course, there's going to be young kids or girls or whatever. Their parents are going to be there. And then also my age group is going to be there. Like, so that type of music and that age of music for me. And it's just, again, it's a puzzle. It says Pitbull, and I'm putting the pieces into it to make the final cover. But
you're warming them up.
Yeah, at the end of the day, I'm just warming them up for the real show. But to me, I can't do better than the headliner. You know what I mean? It's, and of course, I'm not going to play any Pitbull songs or any songs by the headliner, but I'm trying to get them at peak hypeness before the real hypeness goes. Like, why would I want to only bring it halfway? So, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know.
Yeah, no, I understand, bro. You give them the alley-oop, you're going full send for the dunk, the slam dunk. You know, when you went international, Singapore, Japan, how are the crowds there in comparison to the crowds here in Hawaii?
They are fun. I feel like every time I leave this island, there's way more like appreciation, I guess. Like, someone came so far to come perform and DJ for you, and it's a lot more appreciated that I'm there. And then after the performance, they're like, oh my God, like that was fun, and they remember that stuff. And that's the main thing I'm trying to do, is just create those memories so people remember the fun they had at the event that I DJ'd at.
Yeah. So you also went to Dubai.
Yes.
So what's it like? I've never been to Dubai. I've only seen it in like UFC promos and stuff. Yeah. What's Dubai like?
Dubai is a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful place. And their culture is so different from ours, but it's a respected difference. Like, we were blessed enough to do the tours and learn culture stuff, and I think I appreciated that more than the gigs almost. Like, I just being able to be on the other side of the earth and learn about other people's culture and how they do things and how they live. It was really special. But being able to travel that far and with the people I was with, it was really cool. I was traveling with a couple local artists. At the time, it was EKM Records was taking care of us and taking us out there. I was with CLC and Kivini. We went to, they did a few local gigs and stuff, some reggae events, and yeah, those are fun. And I got to do my little outside club gig too, and we all got a piece of performing out there, so it was good.
I can imagine touring or just being in that environment, how dangerous it could be. Not to mental health, but also just what you're around all the time. It takes a lot of self-control, right?
Yes, especially as an artist, I think you got to know where you are, and I'm especially traveling. I'm not one to do anything dumb if I know you're in a country that don't deal with anything dumb,
Yeah, true.
So
respect.
Yeah, you learn where you're going, their country's rules, and you follow them. You know, I ain't trying to lose a limb. I don't know the rules out there, but yeah, no, it wasn't in any sense of danger or anything. Plus, I'm with the two biggest Samoans in that place, so
that's your bodyguards, the musicians.
Yeah.
You know, for those out there that like the allure of being a DJ and aspire to be one, at what point can you actually live off of being a DJ?
I mean, the numbers if you're paying your bills with the money you get from DJing, then, you know, you're living off your DJ career. And I've been blessed. I've been a full-time DJ for, over 16 years, coming up on 17. And I'm super thankful. I get paid to play MP3s. Like, think about that.
Yeah.
Like, I get paid to travel places to play MP3s. Like, it's crazy to think of it that way. But in a bigger picture, I know it took a lot of work, blood, sweat, and tears, and I wouldn't trade it for anything, really.
Was there ever a part in your journey, like you just said, blood, sweat, and tears, where you ever felt like giving up?
Honestly, no. I never felt like giving up DJing. That was something. DJing is something that I'm very confident with. I don't know. I'm at a point where it's almost like riding a bike. You know, it's, you know, you got it down to a certain point, but it's the task now is to stay relative and stay trending, and you know, it's so different now from 15 years ago when I started and stuff. So I had never thought of quitting. I've had moments where I didn't understand things, I guess you'd say, and it just took certain situations and experiences for me to just learn. And I never thought about quitting DJing.
Well, I mean, you're living your purpose, man, and I think you're doing an amazing job. Where would you like to see DJing take you?
As of right now, I actually just started this goal of mine and target and task of throwing my own event. Recently, I was talking to a DJ homie of mine. It was supposed to be just a cool brotherly lunch, but it ended up kind of being a meeting. And in the midst of me kind of explaining and telling him, you know, what I've done so far and, you know, what I'm trying to do and da-da-da-da-da, he kind of stopped me mid-sentence and said, have you ever thrown your own event? And while I'm yapping, like, I DJ'd at Blaisdell, da-da-da. I haven't, you know? And that one kind of hit hard because I've wanted to, and I've almost done it, but I never pulled the trigger really, just because of venues and certain places I wanted to do it at, and it just never flourished, or they didn't believe in me. So in a sense, I'm on my next goal and stuff is to throw my own party and event.
Okay.
So.
I can see you doing that. I know you got the right people around you.
Yeah.
You know, I was always intrigued with the YouTube DJ sets, kind of like this right here, but with like people in the background. It's like apartment something, but there's a whole bunch of them.
Yeah, it's a huge trend right now.
It is.
Yeah.
Is that something you're kind of staying away from, or something that you kind of plan to do?
I might do a couple just to update my YouTube and stuff, but I've kind of been doing those. I've done long like mixtapes and like my SoundCloud. That's kind of what boosted my career from the beginning, was doing these beach mixes. And I do a long beach mix hour, 2 hours, and I put it on my SoundCloud. And my mixes are like, they blow up way more than like my mashups and stuff, because it's that concept of playing music and being in the background, you don't need to worry.
Just throw them on for an hour and a half. We good at Sandy's.
Yeah.
Just play them.
Yeah.
I gotta check out your SoundCloud, bro.
Yeah, please.
Because I did want to talk about Mashup Mondays. It's a new series. I wouldn't say it's new because I went pretty far back in your timeline.
2 years now.
2 years.
Yeah.
It's not that new. but I've seen it kind of develop, and you're starting to really, really gain traction with that.
Yeah.
I got a couple of them that I want to talk about, and maybe you can give me a little bit of your thought process or any stories you have about making that mashup. So you got the Kanaka Fire. Kanaka Fire, Only Jaja Knows, and then Post Malone, Better Now.
Yeah.
How did that come about?
Honestly, all of my mashups are all organic. I'm literally, sometimes it'll take 10 minutes, sometimes it'll take all day, but I'm literally trying things. Would this go with this? I really want to do it with this song, but what would go with it? Okay, the BPM's got to be kind of correct. The key is a huge factor, especially nowadays. I feel like artists and performers, they listening, and that's the first thing they comment, like, it's not in key or whatever. So I try my best to keep all of those things in a good sound, so it sounds right.
Yeah, I mean, I listened to a bunch of them, and I'm like, man, that shit is fire. Like Liquid Jordy and Aaliyah.
Oh yeah,
Empress Love, and then a One in a Million.
Yeah.
So when you're doing that, you're extracting just the vocals from like Liquid Jordy, and then you're also either speeding or slowing it down, and then you're also doing the same thing with the actual music track and trying to align it and then change the keys. And then you get that. Is it as easy as that? I don't want you to give away the sauce, but
honestly, it's not sauce. It's really trial and error. I'm trying a bunch of different songs and vocals with a bunch of different songs and instrumentals. So I just when it hits, and I get on it, but it's it gets challenging. I just passed over 100 mashups.
Wow.
I just had a DJ homie hit me, or I seen him the other day, and we were chopping it up, and he brought up the mashups. He's like, "What? You running out of ideas or what?" Like, and jokingly, I'm like, "Yeah, kind of." But it makes it, again, it's a challenge, and it's fun, and I think what helps me continue Mashup Mondays. That's actually something. Talk about quitting and giving up. I definitely wanted to just stop doing mashups, but there is a good handful of people who really do appreciate them, and I don't know. It's a good feeling to be able to make other people happy in a sense that way, and I know doing that once a week and consistently, it's something to look forward to. It brings people peace in a way, and I mean, what other type of artist wouldn't want someone enjoying their art?
Yeah.
So I don't know. It's those days. It's a Monday. It's 2 p.m. and I'm like, and I don't like doing them. And then I get a random DM. Hey, are you doing Mashup Monday? Yep. Okay. And then I end up, putting one together in an hour or two.
Driving to the poly, hitting the drone, doing
the I try to get those done ahead of time, and but the drone effect and stuff too. I get a lot of positive feedback from that as well, and it's cool. I even see other people doing their version or similar stuff, and I don't know. I think it's just it's a cool feeling. Just sharing, not only music, but I can do it with video stuff too. Sharing the view of the islands or wherever I'm at posted. It's all around just good vibes. That's what I'm trying to bring with those posts. I'm not getting paid for do mashups.
Yeah,
I like making people feel good.
Yeah, no, I think that's your ethos, man, in general. If you weren't a DJ, I think I can answer this question. I feel like you'd be doing video, but what would you be doing if you weren't a DJ?
I think that's always something that comes into question. And Thaddeus, my friend, he always brings up, I was like, what if I don't have DJing? He's like, wow, your video stuff and da da da. And I will always have video in my back pocket. But I think if I wasn't DJing, I'd be doing something with food and cooking. Yeah.
Wow. So you cook too?
I throw down a little bit. I dabble.
Cooking all types of things.
Yeah. No, that's my side passion and hobby is chefing it up, cooking and experimenting and yeah.
Are there any DJs that you look up to as an inspiration?
Yes. There's a ton of DJs. You give me the name of you?
Yeah, absolutely. Give them some shout outs.
Yeah. First off, I mean, the locally, DJ Taco, DJ Technique, those guys and that whole side of the crew is just, they've been real bradas from the get, like nothing fake. They've been super cool, helpful.
Supportive.
Yeah, supportive. And like, there was never any like, jealousy or negative, none of that. And that's that what I was talking about earlier, that difference of like real and fake. And it's just like, so I mean, so those guys. Also, I want to shout out DJ Idol. I don't think he DJs anymore. He's got a family and everything, but that's someone who I was coming up in the game. He gave me his entire hard drive of music, which I will never forget. DJ Idol, thank you, brother. Those type of moves, at the time what was happening and stuff, is kind of taboo for any DJ to give their music away, or till this day.
That's your vault.
Till this day, people don't want to give away their music, or gatekeep and stuff, and which is cool and fine. But I gotta shout out him. It was a big help to, just helping me tremendously, just with my library and understanding tracks and all of that. So, Taco, Technique, Idol, and then DJ Vice. He's always been an inspiration. He actually lives here now. Not a lot of people know that, but he's even from here. He's still touring Florida and Toronto and all these places. He's living that life of traveling and DJing, and I look up to that a lot, because that's kind of somewhere where I've wanted to be and stuff. But being able to, now that he's my friend and I can talk to him and chop it up with him, it's really special. It's
kind of like mentorship in a way, huh?
100%.
From a respected source. Thaddeus, I want to mention Thad real quick. Thad, thank you so much for recognizing something in me and getting me on my first podcast. Yeah. He interviewed me, and it was a great podcast. It focused a little bit more on, running a restaurant, and then also the music that I've made as well. And as you were talking, I do want to give you some music as well. Yeah. We used to have a group called Jaitik, and we also had Colo Patch Kids, and this is all music made off of Garage Band and a really old version of Pro Tools, and it's quality Hawaii hip hop.
Oh, good. Okay.
Yeah, whether you can use it or not, I just feel like putting it in the hands of a DJ and you do whatever you want with it is better than sitting in my vault.
Yeah. No, that thought process right there is you're already ahead of the game. I feel like there's a lot of even hip hop artists, they have music and stuff, but I don't get any emails, or I don't get the tracks or whatever. So how can I help spread or whatever? But in the other sense, the other half of them aren't good quality.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah,
they send it to me. I'm listening. I'm like, I won't be able to use that respectively. You know what I mean? But I'm always open to new music. I get no matter where I am and people, oh, I want to send you music, I never shoot them down. I listen to everything that I get sent to me, because maybe 1 out of 100, there's a gem in there. Like, and I don't know, you got to give everyone a shot.
Kenj, tell me not. Jai Take.
Oh yeah.
Bro,
I mean, where is
dude.
it though?
I have it on my hard drive.
Oh, okay.
So you can
See?
Bro, there's a couple
Yeah,
YouTube.
does
Yeah, exactly. I might just give you the hard drive, but you know, I got a lot of super deep cuts and stuff too, man. What's the best way to send music? Is it email?
Yeah.
Email?
Yeah.
Just MP3 email?
Yeah, or I mean, if there's more than one track and you have a Dropbox or whatever it is, just email.
Dropbox.
Yeah.
Okay. I want to give Kenji an opportunity to ask you a question
Yeah, of course.
as well.
I mean, shoot, I got a few now that
Yeah,
I know
go
a
ahead.
lot more about you. But
Good.
I mean, shoot, let's start with the video one, because I didn't know that part about your history. But a lot of people now are doing video who might not necessarily have done video before, but are creative. For example, musicians. A lot of times now it's the video, the content that might propel you to your musical career, right? So now people are leaning on video for other artistic reasons. So there's a crossover. And so for someone like myself too, like over a decade, like video editing specifically, and now you're a DJ. How did you bridge that gap? What's the difficulties, but also what can you take from video editing and video production that you are applying in your career as a DJ?
Great question. I think having the video attributes and skills throughout this whole time DJing is a night and day huge help, and tremendous help. All my graphics, all my flyers, all my videos, I do them myself. I don't wait for anyone. I don't pay for anything. I don't. It's such a game changer when you know how to do something yourself. And I think the upper hand that I had in this game, and starting at such a young age, literally I came into DJing at 18 years old. And with that, I had all my video skills. So I didn't have to ask or search, hire anyone for any video stuff or pictures or flyers or anything. I did it all myself.
How about like the nonlinear editing, like the software behind it? A lot of times I'll hear someone, for example, Kealoha, right? A good friend of ours who just got into video. And he's like, man, this looks like Pro Tools. Or man, like he's taking things from his music software interfaces.
Yeah.
And like that's the language, right?
Yeah, those DAWs kind of look so
Exactly.
similar. Yeah.
So like on that technical, I know the tools that we use are changing so quick now. But like, is there anything there that you found, because I did this in video, I was able to do it quickly in music?
Yeah, 1,000%. The video timeline also has an audio right under it.
Yeah.
So I've been dealing with audio as well with the video. So I think that just that pinnacle transition, knowing that I'm gonna be a DJ, it was easy to combine them. It was like, okay, I gotta do a song with this. Okay, I'll film myself doing it, you know. And I'm not saying I'm a pioneer for it, but I know I started social media promotion, like branding myself, like for a lot of people, because a lot of DJs didn't have all the skills.
Yeah.
They just got the DJ skills. Yeah. So they didn't, you know, but I was thankful enough to be able to just use all those powers to lift up my DJ side. And I hear DJs talk about all the time, oh, I have to hire this, or I have to, and I'm just like, damn, I wouldn't want to wait for any of that.
Hey, look at me, bro. I got a technical brother.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
You got to pull the strings you got, you know?
Yeah, but I like how the technical ability translates through different mediums and different parts of your life. Is there anything about being a DJ that people don't know about that you'd like them to know?
Like positive or negative?
Either. Let's go negative.
Oh, negative. Things you'd like to know about a DJ. The lifestyle of a DJ is very, very different from any other job, I'd have to say. Just bringing that up as a relationship situation, it's hard to find someone who understands, what this industry and game brings and entails, and what you got to do and whatnot. And again, there's crazy lifestyles where, there's these guys traveling the world, no rules, and doing all that. And that's what, all the stuff that they see them doing, they assume I'm doing. And it's just like, bruh, they're out after party with chicks and da-da-da. I'm already at home playing Fortnite.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, my lifestyle is completely different in that sense of, assuming that I'm doing not good things or whatnot. But anyway, bringing it back, the negative stuff with DJing. I was just talking to a homie last night at he was talking about the drinking because I was out there celebrating a birthday with them. I was cheersing my water and he had an extra shot and he was trying to give it to me. And normally he knows. I got your back, boy. All day. Yeah. But he held it to me, and I looked at him. I was like, sorry, dude. It's been 31 days. He's like, what? I was like, I've been drinking 31 days. He's like, and his first reaction was he's bummed because he got, But his a second went by and he turned back to me. He's like, proud of you, bro.
Yeah.
And so that's something I didn't really say or bring up. But yeah, I stopped drinking after Thaddeus's wedding in July. So it's been
Congratulations, bro.
132 days or something like that. Yeah.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal because I'm not an alcoholic. Yeah. I don't even like drinking. I swear, I hate drinking. It tastes nasty. I don't drink beers. I don't drink seltzers. I don't do any of that. If I were to drink, it's just hard liquor, hard alcohol. And I was doing Crown in my 20s. Yeah. And then in my 30s, I switched to tequila. But it's just, I'm at a point now was at a point where it's just starting to taste like water, And then I never had an issue with it affecting my job per se, but it does affect your personality and how you act, after. Absolutely. And I don't know. It's just, at the end of the day, alcohol it's fun at the moment with your friends and stuff, but when they're gone and no one's there and, you're by yourself, and that's what it is. That's a lot of, like you mentioned, what would people not know about DJing? It's like, we're the life of the party and we're the energy the entire time throughout that event to that peak moment. And then, boom, the party's done. It's, it's over. Everyone's gone home. You're by yourself. It's quiet. It's a complete opposite, And then say you are drinking and stuff. It's just like, I don't know, it puts you in a...
Now you're drunk trying to put away your equipment.
Yeah, that too. And it's just, it can get...
depressing.
It gets depressing. The alcohol is and it's hard with the influence too, because I think that's the hardest part for DJs is kind of saying no to your friends, the ones who show up to your events. They didn't tell you they were coming, and they know what you drink already. They didn't even ask. They ordered around, they bring it to you. Yeah. And it's like, and that was kind of my issue or problem was not being able to say no or tell my friends no. And these past 30 days, kind of giving it a go, practicing and using that discipline of relearning the discipline of saying no. It's a powerful tool, and I think every day it kind of gets easier now. But it can get tough because, you know, you do accept that shot and 1 turns into 2, 2 turns into 4, 4 turns into 8 really quick. And then by the end of it, the night's over and
And your katsu.
and your next day is all shot.
Yeah. Hey, before we wrap this up, I want you to address your dad and tell him anything, because he's going to watch this, right?
I hope so.
Yeah, I guarantee, bro. I would think so anyway. Send it to him.
For sure.
Uncle Tiny, Taylor, tell you something.
Shoot. Yeah, my pops, he's a huge influence to everything that I do, not just business and stuff, but just as a person. He's always taught me just how to treat people. You know, it's such a game changer. Even if you're having a bad day, you gotta put on a face. And I learned that at an early age, watching him do what he does with Tiny TV and all that. I've seen him at his worst, you know, the really hard days, and I've seen him at his best and really good days. And it doesn't matter what type of day he's having, but for example, we'd be, say, in the car going to the store, whatever it is, and we're walking by people, or we get out, we're walking by people, and they say, "Oh, Tiny, hey," and he could be having the worst day, and boom, it completely changes. "Hey, how's it?" You know, and he gives them that energy right back. And again, I learned that at a young age, and I understood that how you treat people is kind of everything. It goes. That's how you remember people sometimes. You know how you got treated. And you know that from your restaurant business and stuff. You talked about that as well.
I was actually thinking that sounds exactly like what I do, because nobody has a good day every day. You know what I mean? Damn. Respect to you, Uncle Tiny.
Thanks again. Just to add on to that, he's that side of things, and then also he's always been a good dad to me. He's always been there and supporting me in ways, and I'm super thankful for that.
Damn. Well, thank you, my friend. Let's tell the people where they can find you, and also tell them about your resident gigs.
Yes, you can find me on Instagram, DJ Hapa Boy. You can find me on YouTube, DJ Hapa Boy. You can find me on SoundCloud, DJ Hapa Boy. You can find me on everything, djhapaboy.com. You can find me on there too. Just type in DJ Hapa Boy, I'll pop up. And then my residencies right now is Wednesday at Shorefire, Waikiki. Thursdays at Mai Tais, Ala Moana. We do girls' night over there. Fridays, I have a sunset gig at Waikiki Walls. And Saturday, I do Mai Tais.
Okay.
How's it? I'm DJ Hapa Boy, and you're watching Taisei Discovers.
Yes, right on, bro.
Thank you, bro.
It felt good, bro.
Appreciate you, man.
It felt good, bro.
Thank you so much for watching this interview. If anything in this video made you feel something, please share this video with someone you think would feel the same way. This channel is a product of 2 brothers born and raised in Hawaii, using our skills, our story, and our growing network to unleash our creativity. For us, being creative isn't optional. It's a duty. We've got some incredible interviews and creative projects coming up, so be sure to subscribe so you don't miss what's coming next. Thank you so much for your support. It means the world to us. Hope to see you in the next one.